Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, March 8th, 2016. My name is Cliff Backus, and this is your PushButtonStockTrading.com daily video market review. Much of what we do at Push Button Stock Trading is based in full or in part on William O'Neill's classic book, How to Make Money in Stocks. O'Neill utilizes the acronym CANSLIM to identify the important elements of what he's looking for in a trade. The C in CANSLIM stands for current quarterly earnings and sales, and reminds us that we should be looking for stocks that have a minimum of 25% year-over-year increases in quarterly earnings and sales, and preferably accelerating earnings and or sales. The L in CANSLIM stands for leader or laggard. It's important that we identify where the leadership in the market is. To this end, we use HGSI, High Growth Stock Investors, Spectrum Analyzer to identify where the market leadership is on a daily basis. So let's get started with that. Yesterday, of the top 100 most powerful stocks in the most powerful industry groups, 8 came from the oil and gas services and equipment sector. 6 came from biotech. 5 came from oil and gas exploration and production. 4 came from internet entertainment content, and 4 came from life science equipment. We haven't seen much of any of these groups in our Spectrum Analyzer recently. We have, I guess, in the past couple of days seen some entertainment content, internet entertainment content, which may be a good place to begin looking for leadership in this market. I like the idea of oil and gas exploration and oil and gas services and equipment at this point. That's been a beaten down industry, and if we can get anything that begins to resemble a buying opportunity in those industries, it might be worth taking a look at. Let's start today by taking a look at the Russell 2000. Russell yesterday continued its rather impressive and steady upward march. As you know, we've been saying that the Russell 2000 is the key to the market going forward here. When we took out the 1040 area, we got bullish on the market. 2 days ago, we took out resistance up here in the 1079 range. I think that the Russell's indicating that the market's a little bit more bullish here, perhaps a lot more bullish here. That said, this type of impressive gain is at some point going to lend itself to a correction or at least a consolidation. And so while we're more bullish than we have been, we're bullish with a note of caution. Let's take a look at what the NASDAQ Composite's up to. But before we do that, the M in the CANSLIM acronym stands for market, and to my way of thinking is the most important element. So let's take a quick look at the market. After a lower start, stocks reversed and closed higher again yesterday, continuing to show bullish power. Trading volume was above average, but below Friday's session. The Russell 2000, as we just noted, had another strong day, bettering resistance in the 1079 range. Our market timing model remains on a margin signal. Margin signal is our most aggressively bullish signal and indicates aggressive traders can leverage their portfolios utilizing margin. More conservative traders should be working toward fully invested at this point. All that noted, we still have only 25 stocks on our universal watch list. This is an unusually low number. In a healthy market, we generally have between 50 and 90 stocks on the universal watch list. So far, there's not a lot of top-rated participation in this market. That may change. For now, we're cautiously bullish. Advancing issues topped decliners by nearly 2 to 1 yesterday. The New York Stock Exchange advanced decline line continues to look more bullish. New highs continued to outperform new lows. Our overbought, oversold indicator is indicating an overbought condition in the market. But keep in mind, an overbought market can become much more overbought. Large capitalization stocks outperformed small again yesterday and continue to handily outperform on a 10-day moving average basis. Small caps typically outperform in bull markets. Yesterday's trade was encouraging to the bulls, with the Russell 2000 bettering new significant resistance level nearly on a daily basis. While this remains a volatile and somewhat unpredictable market, it appears to be fertile ground for the bulls. As always, be careful and keep your stops in place. Okay, the NASDAQ Composite yesterday was actually down 8.77 points, or just under 0.2%. We closed at 47.08. Notice how we came up against this resistance at the long-term trend line and failed yesterday. That may be the beginning of a correction or a consolidation, at least in this market. Trading volume yesterday was just a shade above average, but was below the prior day. For you followers of William O'Neill, we are in a confirmed uptrend in the market. We have been since February 18th. We have 2 distribution days since confirmation of the uptrend. That's a very reasonable distribution count. Right now, the NASDAQ Composite is bracketed by resistance up here at this long-term trend line that, as we've been noting, goes all the way back to the beginning of the bull market back in 2009, and support down here in the 45.06 area. Our market timing model right now is on a margin signal, and as we noted earlier, margin signal is our most aggressively bullish signal. It indicates that aggressive traders can leverage their portfolios utilizing margin. More conservative traders should be working toward fully invested. Let's take a look at what the S&P 500 is up to. S&P yesterday eked out a small gain, up 1.77 points, or just under 0.1%. We closed above the psychologically important 2000 level at 2001. Trading volume yesterday was just a bit above average, but below the prior day. The S&P 500 is in a confirmed uptrend. We have 1 distribution day since confirmation of the uptrend. Right now, we are bracketed by resistance down here in the, by support down here in the 1993 area, and resistance up here in the 2044 range. We'll see if we can hold on to this 1993 area. That would be bullish. Our market timing model on the S&P 500 is also on a margin signal. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks mentioned today or any of our market strategies, please feel free to give me a call. Drop me an email or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. Contact information is on the home page. Please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohanneson LaCours, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohanneson LaCours Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohanneson LaCours, Inc. its affiliates and subsidiaries and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push-button stock trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push-button stock trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push-button stock trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push-button stock trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push-button stock trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.